Arisen.
Keep on like that. We'll be done here soon enough.
Huzzah! We've done it!
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 't weren't so far away. What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Now this is a good find.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search. The day grows darker with our every step.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant, but
I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate.
mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory.
When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
You have my support.
Haven't you a lantern, Arisen?
Pitiable Arisen.
Well met. Pleasure doing business with you.
Nothing caught your eye? Oh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate. This moment forth, thou art arisen. Charge and all.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me.
goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen, I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up.
Might I interest you in my humble wares? Hope to see you again.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs back. Yet the water befalling.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation for those who seek it. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Business could be better, but I'm scraping by.
There are worse things than turning in early, I must say. Oh, there's something written here.
Let's have a look then.
If there is aught you wish to know of vacations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vacation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Very well. There is no, but I shan't take up any more of your time.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
What say we gather some information?
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
To the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Are we leaving already? Bother. Just getting warmed up.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out...
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet not all claim. Our kingdom sees many pretenders. But they are not dead. There's Tokyo at one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go. A well-aimed strike, right where it hurts. This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of.
If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. Nicely done. Flat shield, sir. Well done.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I would make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
suit is rather valuable, miss.
Perhaps fortune has deigned to aid us at last.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to...
I cannot fault this hour.
Think nothing of it.
You have my protection.
What's this? We're trapped.
Fine! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Pray, you and your God.
Master, I've just had a thought. Might we make
How? When? I imagine
Point of view tonight, eh? See how high I can scale? Master, we ought to quit the field and prepare the Ultra's tentacles. When our curatives run out, we're done for.
I know not all.
Don't waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
'tis easily done.
Finally made it, Captain.
You have my gratitude, sir. Could see I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
water is seeping through here. I wonder what...
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins approach!
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
Not bad. Glad to be of service.
Strike! Now! That's it. I've had enough.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what...
I was informed of your coming would be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, and in Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous council, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the council's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Thought you could hide, eh? Oi! Halt!
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Where ought we to go now? There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Need anything? Oh, bones.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Fancy a little more wares?
I can't wait to see what the day holds.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
Regarding the Vermundian military, yes?
'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
I go where fortune whispers, friend.
What brings you here?
I grow restless when I do the same thing all along.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Perhaps I'll seek out a town I've yet to visit.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Different as well.
All this hustle and bustle. Well met, son. How might I be of service? Well met, sir. Bleeding amateurs.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Let's see. What can we do without?